Zero curve. Zero. Nada.
Mashed potatoes.
Curve. It has no curve. No curve whatsoever. At 30 kilometers, this may be 30 kilometers or miles. I don't know. Who cares? It's pretty up. It's pretty up. And it has no curve. So, really, I'm not trying to make a marker. I'm not trying to make a marker of this flat earth crusade.
Yo, okay, look, listen, yo, check them out. I told you the world was fly along the firmament. I'm burning shit, finally that. Yo, check them out. I told you the world was fly with the firmament. I'm burning shit, finally that. Yo, check them out. I told you the world was fly with the firmament. I'm burning shit, finally that. Yo, check them out. I told you the world was flat with the firmament. I'm burning shit, finally that. Well, I'm waking up fresh, birds tweeting outside. Bare plates of meat, cause I'm grounded and I'm earthing. Me no Anunnaki bloodline, I'm just an earthling. Feeling on top as big as a Nephilim. I got my Donnie logo, he's my next of kin. They call me the green guy, but it ain't no green man. And the green gathering is where you can see, man. Brixton Tea Party, I'm holding it down. Bricky Tea Party, know I'm holding the crown. Jackson Tea Party, know I'm holding it down. With the Bricky Tea Party, cause I'm holding the crown. We check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. Check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. Yo, check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. Check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. You check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. You check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. You check the map, I told you the world was flat. With the firmament, I'm burning shit, finally that. You check the map, I told you the world was flat.
Some of these folks were around when Columbus set sail. They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth
planet. And one day you took your lunch, said goodbye to your family, got into your spaceship, and went off to spend the day exploring. And suppose the first planet you saw was the Earth. If you saw it from very far away, it would look small and round, like a coin. But when you got closer, you'd probably notice that the Earth isn't round and flat like a coin, but round like a huge ball. You'd never be able to see all of its surface at one time, and part of what you could see would be hidden by clouds. But suppose you could see the Earth without the clouds. You could learn quite a few things about it just by looking. For instance, you could tell from space that large parts of the Earth are blue. Those
Hey mama, is it true what they say that Papa never worked a day?
You need to put some shake into the camera to make it look more realistic.
Musk used his personal cherry red Tesla Roadster complete with a Starman, a mannequin wearing the SpaceX spacesuit, the real one, and he had "Don't Panic" right on the dash. And of course, any cool scientific breakthrough is almost immediately ruined by conspiracy theorists because the internet. More serious conspiracies try to prove that the rocket never released the Tesla Roadster into space at all, and the entire thing happened on what internet referred to as a CGI studio.
To which Elon Musk had a reply saying,
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
So, micrometeorite will kill you. You got it. Okay, I've got it.
I don't know, we're gonna have to do something for you.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Watch this.
You got it.
Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
And if you look closely, on the dashboard, there's a tiny roadster with a tiny spaceman. So, because Hot Wheels made a Hot Wheels roadster, and a friend of mine suggested, hey, why don't you put that Hot Wheels roadster with a tiny spaceman on the, in the car too? I'm like, that'd be cool. Sure. So we did that. And I think that's just the imagery of it is something that's going to get people excited around the world. So it's really hard to believe that this is real. And it can launch things direct to Pluto and beyond. No stop needed.
Up until July 2015, Pluto's largest moon, Charon, was just a pixel in terms of what we actually knew about it. Well, that all changed when NASA's New Horizons spacecraft set off through space to analyze the planet, revealing craters, deep crevices, valleys, and mountains on the distant moon, surface features that now have formal names.
Are retarded.
You can do anything you want. You could go back. You could send people back to the moon with a bunch of, if you did a bunch of launches of Falcon Heavy and did an orbital refilling.
I can go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. I can go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. It's a painful process to build it back again. The moon. We don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we in a nanosecond. But we, the moon, but we destroyed that technology.
When you said that just now, did it sound stupid to you? Kind of.
You serious? This may sound corny, but love is the answer.
What are you doing? This is no time for...
There are many, many simulations. These simulations are, you might as well call them reality, or you could call them multiverse. These simulations are, you might as well call them reality, or you could call them multiverse. No controls touched at any point during the entire journey. And it's still tripping me out. I mean, I'm tripping balls here.
Fasten your seatbelts up and don't get left behind. I don't know what you thought, but we've been telling you lies. If we can get you the news, so we reporting it live. I'm from the darker side. I was put into a place, so I say word to the wise. I'm here to give you a taste. This ain't your typical rap. Eminem and never trade dog. Never surfing as the tongue of the snake. Tell me if you can relate. See the real from fake. Now, girl, if you wanna dance, just to come my way. Space shuttle lieutenant, I make an alien shake, and every rhyme's predetermined. Nothing is a mistake. And God show me the way. Hit the emergency brake and let me know what's real from all of y'all who are fake. And I'm just walking the path, cause I've been showing the way. Space shuttle gun, I'm lieutenant, and I'm flying away. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. Fully strapped, ready to blast me up on the moon. Space shuttle lieutenant, and I'm in full pursuit. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. And when I see an alien, I get my laser and shoot. Yeah, don't make me point it at you. What you talking about, dog? We've been to the moon. It was all on the TV. They reported it too. They got no reason to lie. What good is that gonna do? What good is any of this do for any of you? The outlaws of space, Space Force cadets. We protecting your faith. The world is in our hands. You know we carry the weight. When we deliver the word, you know that it never late. And all the world is staged. So just enjoy the ride. Now here's a round of applause. Nowhere that you gonna hide. Nowhere that you gonna run. Not even worth it to try. They show a car in outer space and you just take it and ride. Kids, don't believe everything you see on the TV. The news is propaganda. Everything is a leak. History is a lie. And homie, you can't see. You get the hands from the Satan. You don't want it with me. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. Fully strapped, ready to blast me up on the moon. Space shuttle lieutenant, and I'm in full pursuit. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. And when I see an alien, I get my laser and shoot. Yeah, don't make me point it at you. To all the aliens out there who hear this rap. I've been from Pluto to Uranus and back. Tell me, would you believe a lie you knew there wasn't a fact? When they presented everyone, it's a rap. And when you see me, know you better salute. The space shuttle lieutenant, and I'm in full pursuit. When my laser gun shoots the sound and make you compute, I'm with you on the front lines. I be a soldier for truth. You go a PSA, allow me to address the crowd. I got something to say, so there can be no peace between the alien race. I got my laser fully charged and it be keeping you safe. On Earth, I don't need to wait. Alienate to all the future recruits. If you can hear me today, put it all on the line for you to see the display. So giddy up, let's ride. Now we're riding away. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. Fully strapped, ready to blast me up on the moon. Space shuttle lieutenant, and I'm in full pursuit. Why? I'm a space cowboy. You already knew. And when I see an alien, I get my laser and shoot. Yeah, don't make me point it at you.
What a great idea. Why don't we read together? Shall we? The greatest lie on earth proves that our world is not a spinning globe. Let's just see what the first page says. The most universally accepted deceit today is the ingrained teaching that the earth is a globe spinning at the speed of approximately 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, while at the same time orbiting the sun at approximately 66,600 miles per hour.
The countdown has begun.
Dreaming artificial gravity. We defy the law of entropy. Reaching terminal velocity. Ready to make the jump to hyperspeed. NASA
feeds your addiction. Outer space is science fiction. Astronauts on a mission. Outer space is science fiction.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations.
NASA feeds your addiction. Outer space is science fiction. Astronauts on a mission. Outer space is science fiction. NASA feeds your addiction. Outer space is science fiction. Astronauts on a mission. Outer space is science fiction.
Now is that the entry burn has started on the first stage. We're continuing to hear call-outs that the second stage is continuing onward to orbit as always.
yourself standing on top of a ball Earth. It's impossible, for our eyes to function that way. We would not be able to distinguish between a flat, level plane and one that is descending away from us. That's not how our eyes work. We work based on the concept of level. Crazy, confusing world like MC Escher drawn. level of all Earth is always descending away. It would be deceptive. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry, our eyes just do not work on a ball Earth.
So this whole like flat earth, round earth thing, I was completely unaware that people felt so strongly about their opinions. So my question is, what do you believe? Do you believe that we live in a flat earth with a firmament, or do you believe that we live on a globe? Follow-up question, why do you believe what you believe? Do you have any scientific evidence, any validating proof that proves your point of view? Because personally, we've heard both sides. There's some pretty compelling evidence for both. However, I've also found faults in both sides of the argument. My next question would be for the flat earthers, because supposedly some of you guys believe that the sun and the moon are both local. Wouldn't that mean that we could go to the moon, that we have been to the moon, but a lot of you say we haven't? So please explain that for me really quick. Also, does that also mean that satellites are real, but they also are just local? Questions for my round earthers. Supposedly the earth was created in a spherical shape by the Big Boom, or whatever you want to call it.
Remember? Huh? What? What? Huh?
You remember the Stonecutters, Grandpa?
Oh, sure. Let's see. I'm an elk, a mason, When am I going to be initiated?
As soon as number 1 gets here.
Number 1? What kind of stupid wiener name is that? Oh!
I think you should have to take a different oath.
Everyone takes the same oath. You have lit the rocks of ignorance that obscure the light of knowledge and truth.
And in this wise... Wah!
Wait! Well, I didn't realize you were a member.
Ship pack.
What's this?
Stealing your wallet while we're working on you.
Oh, and don't bother calling 911 anymore. Here's the real number.
Cause I can see my woman, baby. Lord, she's standing on the other side. Lord, I'm walking New York City, baby, now. See that ghetto Mexico.
Oh, you want to be an astronaut? Well, that's great. You can be an astronaut. All you have to do is study flying or science, and maybe someday you could be the first astronaut to walk on the moon.
No! There already was an astronaut who first walked on the moon.
Well, no, not really. That wasn't real. See, there was this thing called the Cold War, and in order to beat the Russians, we kind of faked that. That never happened. See how there's no windows on the side? And see underneath where there's like a pod thing? What's that, right? Take a look at this wreckage. See how there's no plane parts on the ground there? What does that look like?
A missile.
You see, President Bush was in a secret society at Yale called the Skull and Bones. His dad was too.
You okay? You okay? All right. Go on in. You okay? Go on in. What's the high sign? Go on in.
Yeah, okay. Wrong sign, Porky. Okay, going in. You're okay, Elmer. You little creep.
Gentlemen and gentlemen, I give you our president, Spanky. Nice to see you, Spanky. How are you? Good to see you. Your flies aren't done. Welcome. All right, Spanky. Hey, Spanky! All raise your right hand. Your other right hand.
You thinking what I'm thinking, William?
Yeah, Butch. What are we thinking? How much fun it's gonna be to stomp those guys in the race. Ready to take down the minutes? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. As you know, today I called in an emergency meeting for a very important reason. But first, any good stories? Buckwheat. Yeah, this morning my sister left the toilet seat down. Women make men miserable. Froggy.
Yeah, there's this girl who moved in across the street, and she came over because she wanted to play. But don't worry, I got back it up.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I whipped out my lizard.
Good job, Frogman. Are you getting this, uh-huh? Uh-huh. All right, men. Let's talk about the pride of our club, the Blur. The Blur has never been beaten since the beginning of time. By years. This Sunday we defend our honor, our undefeated streak, and our trophy. Best of all, this year's trophy will be presented by none.
Different video for you. So this is what we believe as flat earthers. As you can see, the sun and the moon and the stars are all within the dome, and heaven sits on top of the dome. There's other theories, but this is basically what we all believe. There's one more coming right up. None of us believe we could fall off of the edge, or that we're flying through space. There is no space. The only space is under us. As you see here, the space is the shield, they called it, but there's apparently layers. And then because we're inside of a dome, we're contained. And so gases are going to fly at different levels, float, and we're going to contain them within the atmosphere. When the sun goes away from you, it's reflecting its light through those gases to give you different colors in the sunsets and sunrises. Here we can see the sun resting inside of the clouds, and in a lot of videos, I'll try to find one later, you can see the sun and the moon are at the same level as one another from planes. They're about 40,000. Now here we see what happens inside of a little tiny vacuum to a pop can. As you can see, the astronaut suit would not withstand, neither would the ships themselves. Here's the reverse of a vacuum on a truck. You can see the vacuum, and that's just here on Earth. Out in space, the vacuum's double or triple that. We don't, and their ships are aluminum, little aluminum cans going up there. Doesn't make any sense. There is no space. This is at 120,000 feet or so. There's your sun, and as you can see, everything's flat, and goes as far as you can see. And there's a better depiction of the flatness of it, because you can see the lines they put in to show you and how they disappear and merge into one. That's how you can draw one-point cities and different things like that. And here we get to see the sun coming through the clouds at that angle, and proving that the light can't be billions of miles away. It would be coming through those clouds at that angle. There'd be light everywhere.
Wow.
Even in my OBS studio also. Now after completion of your recording, again you have to click stop button. So now the OBS studio has stopped recording your
My fellow Americans, we embarked on a
a mission to make America great again for all Americans. As I conclude my term as the 45th President of the United States, we did what we came here to do. Well, it's about please don't lose that respect. The world respects us again. Please don't lose that respect. Make America great again. Respect. Respect. Please don't lose that respect. The movement we started is just beginning. To serve as your president has been an honor beyond description. I had not spent my career as a politician, and perhaps most importantly of all, thousands of people came out with their families. I knew that they did not just come out for me. It deeply moved me. They came out to show me their support and love for me. I did not seek the easiest course. I did not. We did what we came here to do. Please don't lose that respect. The world respects us again. Please don't lose that respect. Make America great again.
Fuck, man, this sucks.
Respect. Respect. Please don't lose that respect. The movement we started is just beginning. So I left behind my former life and stepped into a very difficult arena. Now, as I leave the White House, we must never forsake our belief in America. I vote for you.
Stay tuned for that video coming up.
Different video for you. So this is what we believe as flat earthers. As you can see, the sun and the moon and the stars are all within.
Hello mate, how are you?
Yeah, good.
I'm a fellow, Casey Josh, I'm a fellow just PPL pilot here.
Yeah, nice.
I got a couple of serious questions to ask you.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's a big time. Curvature.
Curvature?
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't allow for curvature, do we?
Yeah, for anything, not for you usually. Yeah.
No, we're round, we're a disc, aren't we? Round and flat.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, look, honestly, quite seriously,
Yeah.
we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for being honest. Can I ask you one more serious question?
Yeah, go for it.
I just got one question to ask. Flat or a ball?
Flat or a ball? What's that?
Well, I never feel as breaking round. If we live on a ball, surely we'd have to fly around it. Yeah, it feels like flat or a ball.
Flat, not a ball. I think it's flat.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty flat to me.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And you've got that flight instrument down there to keep it flat.
Gravity exists.
Gravity? These are an unproven theory.
No, it's not.
Let's rock and roll. Cheers, fellas. Thank you very much.
Are you the pilot? Oh, okay. Am I allowed to say hi? Hey, I just want to say thanks for the smooth flight.
Great.
I did have one question. Is there like a specific angle of downward tilt you have to fly at?
3 degrees.
3 degrees for the curvature of the Earth?
Oh, for the Earth?
Because, yeah.
No, we just fly over the troposphere.
Really?
Yeah.
But do you have to keep like kind of going down because...
No, we actually have to nose up. It flies like that.
Really? Because I was reading some stuff on the flat Earth that made a lot of sense. Have you looked into it?
Which one? Sorry?
I was reading a lot of stuff on the flat Earth.
Okay, yeah. True.
It's true?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, cool.
All
Hey,
right.
God bless, brother.
Alright, have a good one.
You too.
G'day, guys.
How you going?
Just a fellow PPL.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Yeah,
but yeah. Casey, how are you, mate? Pleased to meet you, guys. Guys, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I've been flying,
Yeah.
and I've come to the conclusion
Yeah.
there is no curvature. I never allow for curvature. There's no way there's curvature. We're round and flat, aren't we?
Definitely.
We are, aren't we?
Flat as a
Thank
pancake,
you,
mate.
sir.
Flat as a pancake.
We're so, and the outer ring is south,
Yeah.
and so north must be in the middle, correct?
Possibly.
That
Yeah.
would be the only way that a
Yeah.
magnetic compass would work on a flat plane.
Might be onto something there.
Yeah,
Might be
but
onto something.
you're not having me on. We
No, I'm
are.
not having you
We're
on.
round and flat,
Flat
aren't
as a
we?
pancake, mate. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, man.
No worries.
You made my
Maybe
day.
the people at Gypstone know that.
But, yeah, well,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I tell a few people, especially some close mates, even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
even though I'm a pilot,
Yeah.
they laugh their heads off at me.
That's
Think I'm
it.
an absolute nut job.
Ah. Nah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Okay, no worries, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ask any airline pilot what the shape of the Earth is. When they're done laughing at you, they'll tell you it's a sphere.
That's not, and that, yeah, no, the ground looks to us like it's standing still.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
No.
No? What'd you see while we were up there?
Just the blue sky, white clouds.
Yeah, is it flat or?
Pretty flat.
Pretty flat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I was reading a lot of stuff on the flat Earth.
Okay, yeah. True.
It's true?
Yep.
Okay, alright, cool. Hey, God bless, brother.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
Curvature? No.
No? There's no curvature?
It's just all flat.
Casey, how are you, mate? Pleased to meet you, guys. There's no way there's curvature. We're round and flat, aren't we?
Definitely.
We are, aren't we?
Flat as a
Thank
pancake,
you,
mate.
sir.
Flat as a pancake.
Most pilots know their plane is flying over a plane. A stationary plane. Always a smooth and level flight. We never feel the plane dipping its nose down. We only feel the landing. Which flight route matches reality in your mind? If you chose the left, you may need medical attention. Everything beneath you while flying is level and motionless, just as expected, flying over a stationary plane. Sometimes it's hard to see far ahead of you, but other times.
You could probably see the Rockies from Kansas.
Wow.
But it's a clear day, but if it's smoky or hazy, obviously you can't see much.
The world is so generous in its beauty, and you do your best to take pictures of it. It's just flat and gorgeous.
Silly act or not, you took the words right out of my mouth. Earth is flat and gorgeous, but they trick you to believe something else. Not every pilot instantly connects the dots and keeps quiet. Sometimes it can hit them 25 years later.
Hier in Australië. En dan is van dit ding behoudt zijn stand, dus dit blijft blauw en dit blijft vrij. Het is niet zo dat we opeens omklappen de verkeerde kant op. En dit was voor mij dat ik dacht, oh man. Waar heb ik het ooit eerder gezien, na 25 jaar in cockpit? Dus zo geïndoctrineerd zijn we dus allemaal. Ja, dat is toch, het is gewoon, het is ook gewoon heel vervelend. Het is gewoon heel vervelend. Dat je daar al die jaren naar hebt gekeken en dat het kwartje nooit is gevallen. En ook, zeg maar, toen ik eenmaal wist dat de aarde plat is, dat je naar buiten kijkt en dat je denkt, waar heb ik nooit gezien hoe plat het eigenlijk is.
Better late than never. Most pilots may have skipped over their training manuals. In their flight dynamics summary, section 112 explains all you'll need to know about what you're flying over. The military knows the same thing. NASA admits it as well. In tons of documents available to the public. They just assumed nobody would pay attention.
This comes from the Army Research Laboratory. This one's from the CIA. There's another one from NASA. This report documents the definitions of linear aircraft model for the rigid aircraft of consistent mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. This comes right from our own government. Now I have available 44 documents. Who do I give it to, sir?
You give those to the city clerk, please.
Which is this person here. So what I want is a law that's passed that we can't teach anything about the globe. We have to teach the truth of how things are.
From the documents to the imagery, they are not flying around a curve heading to outer space. They are flying over a stationary, flat plane. Stop falling for the illusions.
More pilots up here, or is it just you?
Just me.
Just you. I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
When you're up there, come on, cruising altitude, do you all have to adjust for any curvature of the Earth while you're up there?
That's a great question. I know.
You don't?
But I know.
Because my understanding is you're like on pretty much like a parallel sort of flight, other than takeoff and landing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess it's more vertical, so we're not curving at all. So we're just going straight up, like 40, 20 degrees maybe.
Right.
Level off, and I never thought about how the atmosphere works with the curve in the Earth and all that stuff.
Well, if you think about it, I've done some research on it. It actually, there's a formula, 8 inches per mile squared is what the curve is supposed to be, spherical trigonometry. And if it was actually that formula, we would have to dip the nose a half a mile every minute to stay around the ball. So I just wanted to ask you, as someone who's up there, the plane doesn't do it automatically. You're not adjusting anything, right?
No, none of
it's
that.
just flying straight.
Even talked about it in 30 years I've been flying.
Yeah, it's funny to think about.
Maybe the gases move with it.
Well, that's what I've heard as a working theory. Is some people think that gravity does something for you, but I mean, I guess the common question goes back to is like, how many parallel flights does it take for you to go around in a circle?
Very interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a look into it.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing that.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a good one. Hey guys, you mind if I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So, when y'all are flying up there, do you account at all for the curvature of the Earth?
Well, we do when we do what we call getting directs. Our navigation system off of we have IRS's internal revenue initial reference system.
Just do your taxes?
That the airplane, it can do itself.
So it does it itself.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we lose our GPSs, but we also use GPS satellite and we use ground-based. And when we go direct, we no longer fly direct to a point. We arc, because believe it or not, because of the marble, it's closer to arc to a point than it is to fly straight.
So if the Earth is 25,000 miles in circumference, we have a curvature of 8 inches per mile squared.
I'm going to take your word.
Ride with me.
I believe you.
If we're riding at about 500 miles an hour, roughly 35,000 feet, in order to stay over that, the plane would have to dip a half a mile a minute. Do you know what that would feel like up here?
No.
It would feel like a lot of dipping.
Are you like gonna like launch satellites when you, or do you do
No,
that?
but I know people that actually launch. We launch high altitude balloons.
Very cool.
120,000 feet, level plane.
So say that again. In order to stay at the same altitude.
Right. So if it's a 25,000 mile circumference ball, 8 inches per mile squared is the formula. It's spherical trigonometry. You have to kind of go do the math to make sure it works out. But if you're traveling at that speed, we would have to dip a half a mile a minute just to stay over that. So it would honestly be like we were kind of dipping all the time. And as you all know, the nose is slightly up, flying level. So my question is like, how many level flights does it take to go around the ball? We're not curving on the way to France. We're not curving on the way to New York.
We are.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because, I mean, the forces equal out, right? Like, the gravity, the gravitational force.
All right, now is the plane doing it or is gravity doing it? Because now we got two different things.
I think gravity's doing it.
All right, one more and I'll let you guys go. The Earth is moving at east to west, 1,000 miles an hour, right? I'll take your word for it. What's it like landing on a runway north and south if that runway is moving 1,000 miles an hour east?
Well, we're moving 1,000 miles east.
We're moving with the Earth. So the only thing, think about it.
I love it, man.
Think about it.
All right, bro.
Your experience will tell you you're flying over a stationary plane. Just forget what you're taught. Just get the wheels turning. Y'all have a good day.
See you, man.
I think that the Earth is flat.